Hi, and welcome back to Accessible Homesteading. So, I had the opportunity to visit the Fillmore, which is the French Navy ship in the Annapolis Royal basin. So, this is the first time a French warship has visited the area. That's been an active duty warship since the 1710 battle. However, in 2015, in June, Harmonia, which was a replica of the French warship that was used in the 18th century, showed up for a tour of the Atlantic. So today's visit, as I mentioned, is one of the first times that a French warship has visited the Annapolis Basin, and it is stationed out of the St. Pierre-Miquelon, which is just off the coast of Newfoundland Island as well, which is a French-owned island. It is much smaller than the vessels that were used back in the 1710 battle. It's only 40 meters in length. However, the ones that were used back then from the British had 74 guns on. Today's Fillmore has a crew of 12 plus the commander, so it's a total of 13 on board. Did you know that the battle between the French and the British happened from 1605 to 1710 and changed hands 7 times during that time frame? The final blow happened in 1710 when the British showed up with 3,500 crew members, and during that time frame the French were outnumbered and lost the battle. The British renamed it to Annapolis Royal from Port Royal in honor of the Queen, and this happened for merely 40 years. Annapolis Royal was the head, or known as the cradle of l'Acadie, and the cradle of the nation. And because of that, it's often known as the longest continuous European settlement north of Florida, which is still to this day something that's very interesting and patriotic to know. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed some of the pictures of the ships and learning a little bit more about this. Halifax is now the capital of Nova Scotia, and in 1749 is when it relocated from Annapolis Royal to Halifax, and it is still there to this day. And it's great to have the French visiting us on a goodwill tour. And if you had a chance to see it, let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear and see your pictures of the ship. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.